All right. Can you tell me who you are and what you do?
My name is Tanya Reece. I am the Youth Homeless Demonstration Program Coordinator for Open Arms.
Okay. And what is your role at Open Arms?
My role at Open Arms, I help youth ages 18 to 24 years of age that come in that is homeless. They may be within 14 days of being evicted or fleeing domestic violence.
Awesome. And can you tell me the mission of Open Arms?
Open Arms is a child advocate center who help homeless, runaway, and abused youth.
Okay. And how did it get started?
Open Arms got started in 1991 when they saw the need of homeless youth, abused youth, and youth that has run away from home and needed a safe place.
And what drives you to personally do this work?
My passion is for youth, youth who feel alone, feel like they do not have a safe place. And I want to be that person that let them know that we are here to help them.
Awesome. And what are some of the services that Open Arms provides for youth?
Open Arms provide food with the program that I work with. It provides food, clothing, hygiene items, childcare. If you have a vehicle that needs some repairs, we can do that. Counseling, we provide even if you need to go to the doctor, we provide medical care. Also, we provide any educational needs that a youth would need, we provide that as well.
Awesome. And so can you walk us through what it looks like when somebody reaches out for help?
Sure. When a youth reaches out to us, we talk with them. We do a little short interview on the phone, and then we bring them in for an intake. And that's when things get in depth and we find out what are their needs and whether they're homeless or just needing some the services that we provide. And we go through an intense interview with them and provide the needs for them.
So what does it feel like to do this work?
To be honest, it is rewarding. Some days it's hard, especially when you are trying to meet that youth need, and sometimes we cannot do that. But just being able to sit there with their youth and let them know that someone is there for them and listening to them and concerned about what they're going through makes it more rewarding.
Awesome. I know it's a lot of people that come for help, but how do you decide who actually is able to get the assistance?
Well, we do have a criteria that we have to follow. With the program that I work with, they have to be literally homeless, sleeping in cars, on a park bench, or in an abandoned building. If they are within 14 days of being evicted from their home or fleeing domestic violence.
Okay. And in working with all these youth, what are some of the common needs that you see for the youth or young adults in Dougherty County?
Well, some of the common needs that we see with our youth is they're needing someone to listen to them, hear them, be concerned that they have concerns and they have needs. And most of them, they'll come in, they're needing somewhere to stay or just needing some help with different things like their utilities, their rent. And so we try to provide those services or reach out to our community partners to see if they can help us to help that youth.
Okay. And you've been with Open Arms how long?
8 years.
8 years. And so over the 8 years, how have you seen services or needs change over time?
Well, during my 8 years, things have gotten somewhat difficult. When I first began, it was more resources that we had, but things have gotten a little bit difficult, but we try our best to make sure that we connect with our community partners and come together so that we can bring those resources in to help our community.
Okay. And so you've been here 8 years. I'm sure you had a lot of different clients. So can you share a success story or a story about a youth that really shows the impact of what Open Arms does?
Oh, yes. I had a young lady to come in. She was fleeing domestic violence, and she was really, really concerned and a little bit scared. So I sat with her and talked with her, and just being what she needed me to be for her at that time. And so once we finished listening to her and finding out her needs, we got her to the right resources. She got her job, making good money, and so now she's getting ready to move into her own place.
Awesome. And what are some of the biggest challenges right now in this time for young people or for Open Arms?
One of the biggest challenges is really trying to get them somewhere to stay. Another challenge is utilities. And so right now we are trying to bring those resources together to help those youth be in a safe place. And if they are, and that's a problem, the utility is a problem for them at that time, we're also bringing in resources to help them with those so they cannot be evicted because of utilities.
Okay. And so you say you've been here 8 years, and I'm pretty sure you sound like you have the passion for this. If there was a defining moment or a time that you can remember that you knew this is where you were supposed to be, that you were placed divinely here, can you share that story with us?
Oh, yeah. Wow. When I had a single mom come in and just looking at her with her children, and the young lady felt like she didn't have anyone. She felt like she didn't have anywhere to go. And I sat with her and talked with her and got her the resources she needed, and for her to come back and say, thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being there. Thank you for being that shoulder. And thank you for making sure me and my children are safe.
And what was it about her being a single mom that resonated so much with you?
Me, I was a single mom, raising children myself. And so I felt her. I knew exactly how she felt. And so I wanted to be that person, that the person that was there for me. I wanted to be that person that was there for her. It's like paying it forward.
Okay. And you said somebody was there for you.
Yes.
So, based on what you've been through, both what you experienced and what you are passing through as far as passing forward, if there was a piece of advice for a young person that's struggling right now that you would want to share, can you share that with us? Or encouragement?
Yes. The encouragement I would give them is the same thing that someone gave me. So it may be tough right now, but you can make it through it. Just press your way through. Dig deep inside. Pull that strong person out and know that you can make it.
Awesome. And just closing up, I know there's a lot of things that go into serving young people or whatever. So what kind of partnerships in the community do you rely on? Or would you like to engage in for these young people?
The community partners that we connect with, Housing Authority, Strive to Thrive, the City of Albany. We also connect with the churches here in Dougherty County as well.
Okay. So, in closing, is there anything that you want to share with the youth that may be seeking out the service, that may be in turmoil right now as far as engaging and coming in for services? Anything that you want to share on that aspect?
What I would share with them is open arms is here. All you got to do is just reach out, call us, and we'll do what we need to do to help you.